Greetings commanders, my name is Eagle and welcome back to another Warpath video. In this video, before we started, we have a very important announcement. As we promised before, our first giveaway is gonna be actually this Friday evening. We're gonna be doing a live stream on YouTube, and the people who are actually be able to enter the giveaway must join our community Discord that is mentioned in the description below and the top comment as well. The invitation link is down there, so make sure you join it in order to enter the giveaway. This is not the same Discord as the official Discord, it's actually community Discord that we created for this channel, so make sure to join that as well. This giveaway, we will have 10 winners. The winning prizes are gonna be gold, coupons, energy, and airlifts as well. So it's very premium rewards. Now for this week's video, we're going to be talking about the best arena combos for this week in terms of defensive formations and offensive formations as well. As you can see, this week we have no Howitzers. That means it's the best time to use infantry, and this is exactly when we will tell you how to do that. In my ranking this week, I didn't actually do great because I kind of misplaced one of my troops in this fight and ended up losing the fight. But as you can see from the historical last week's ranking, we did manage to get the second top 2, so that means we will tell you exactly how to do that in this week if you use these formations. Let's start with a defense formation. As you can see, in the defense formation, I'm using in the front line super heavies and infantries, making sure that the officers are actually suited for those as well. Super heavies are amazing. They can be countered with ADGs, but they still are extremely give you extremely sustainability for your second row to actually deal a lot of damage. In the second row or in the back line, I'm using ATGs as well over here. I'm using tank hunters if they're using heavies so that we can counter them. And of course, I'm using my Katyushas or artilleries in order to counter their infantry troops if they were using any. Of course, it's arguably that they will be using artillery as well and taking out my infantry. That's why you can do a minor change to this setup over here and change those infantry units with heavy units like this one's or Martyr Watch's heavy units. That's also an option. I don't usually prefer that simply because of the officers that are currently available at the start of the game don't really support that. But if you are in an advanced stage in the game and you have unlocked more officers, then you can definitely use heavy tanks instead of infantry as well and change your roster accordingly. We have seen the defense formation. Now let's talk about offense. I will show you 2 battles where the powers were very similar and how we managed to beat those opponents with strategy. Now, when it comes to no Howitzers week, I usually prefer to use infantry on offense. And the reason being is that because usually artilleries can cover one side and the other side will not be covered by them. So that means infantry can soak up a lot of damage on the other side. Now we will demonstrate that with this fight over here. As you can see, this guy basically has artilleries as well. They're using heavy tanks and they're using super heavies as well. So it's kind of a very high sustainability kind of platform or formation where they're kind of depending more on their artillery to deal the most damage. Let's take a look at the replay over here and see how we did in this battle. So as you can see, the artilleries that he has are placed on the right side. I immediately placed my infantry on the left side, and my infantry are currently tanking 2 of their heavy tank rosters and 1 of their super heavy tank units. On the right side, we have my super heavies tanking 1 of their heavy tanks and their artilleries as well. Now, what I could have done over here actually in this formation is because I have 1 heavy, I could have placed my heavy, that is, my tank hunters, I could have placed this on the downside so that it would take their heavies fast and then immediately move to their artilleries. This is just a minor adjustment to this battle. But as you can see, my infantry are soaking so much damage. They're only down about 1/3 of their health, and they've tanked so much damage so far that we are able to take out their whole team without any problem. So this is basically how you use this formation when it comes to weeks with no Howitzers. Let's take a look at a different battle that we fought over here as well. This guy is using infantry right now in their roster, and they're using as well 2 tank hunters, which means like a super heavy kind of formation. Now this formation is very interesting because they have, if you can see from the replay over here, they have their infantry right in the middle, so it's kind of hard to target them with the artillery. As you can see, my artillery immediately switched to the other side. My infantry are still kind of tanked like 4 of their units, so the placement over there was a little bit off. And the reason for that, this happens when you have super heavies and infantries in the front line. You have to know that infantry is an extremely fast unit relative to the super heavies, because the super heavies are extremely slow. So as you can see, my infantry were unfortunately obliterated in this case, and right now their infantry is kind of tanking, but that's fine because we already took down their artillery because they were kind of in advanced position. We already took down their infantry with our artillery, and right now it's kind of a 2v2, our super heavies versus their super heavies and tank hunters. Luckily, our tanks are usually focusing on their tank hunters. This way they will take them out, and the super heavies will be the last unit alive in that fight, and we'll be able to actually win that fight. So that's 3 versus 1, and we kind of won that fight. So what we have learned today from this kind of roster, the first thing is that once the enemy is using infantry, make sure to target your artillery towards their infantry in terms of offense, and make sure to put your infantry on the other side of their artillery so that it will sustain as much damage as possible without having to lose much HP. That is it for this week's roster. If you have any questions, make sure to put them in the comment section below. Make sure to also get your seat in this week's giveaway. We'll be doing a lot more of these giveaways in the next few weeks, so make sure to join the Discord from the description below and the top comment. And if you did like this video, maybe throw a like, share it with your friends, you know what to do. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in next week's video. Bye bye.